Hi guys, this is Panthers back in another video, and today I'm going to be predicting who I think will win in each game conference finals, so the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. Before we get into today's video, please like the video if you're enjoying the video so far and the NBA content, and subscribe to the channel down below because it would really mean a lot to me. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go follow me down below, and thank you guys for so much support on Instagram. I've been getting a lot more followers, a lot more people seeing my stories, so thank you guys so much for the support on Instagram. If you want to check that out, that's linked in the description. And let's get right into the video of me predicting who I think will win in each conference of the conference finals. So first, in the Eastern Conference, we have the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. So in this matchup, I know I haven't picked the Hawks any time this year in the first or second round, and in the third round or the conference finals, I'm still not going to pick the Hawks. I'm picking the Bucks to win, because the Bucks went to a Game 7, and Giannis and the Bucks beat the Nets in 7. And yes, I get that it took them 7, but it's the Nets who were favorited to make it to the NBA Finals and possibly even win the NBA Finals, because they had James Harden, Kevin Durant, Joe Harris, who's a really good three-point shooter, Kyrie, who was hurt towards the end of that series. But still, James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Joe Harris, and more players on that team, and a really good coach in Steve Nash, because I feel like he's a pretty good coach because he was a really good player, and I think his coaching has been pretty good as well. So I think Giannis, Chris Middleton, and the rest of the Bucks can beat the Hawks, and I know I haven't been against the Hawks all playoffs long, and I'm going to continue that here, and I think the Milwaukee Bucks will make it to the NBA Finals to represent the Eastern Conference, because I think Giannis and Chris Middleton's a little bit too much for Trae Young and the Hawks to handle, but I guess we'll see. But I do think that the Bucks will make the NBA Finals and will take on the winner of the Western Conference. So it'll be the Bucks and somebody in the NBA Finals is my prediction. Let's get into the Western Conference Final prediction right now. So in the Western Conference Finals, at the time filming this video, the Suns are up 1-0 in the series because I had to wait for the Game 7 of the 76ers and Hawks to take place. That's why Game 1's already occurred. But I think that in this series, the Suns will win, especially if Chris Paul comes back. Because in Game 1, they won without Chris Paul, which I'm kind of surprised. But with Chris Paul back, the Suns are so much better. They were really good yesterday in the game, because the time filming that game was yesterday, Game 1, and they were really good. And imagine them with Chris Paul. He just makes the team so much better because he's a veteran, has some veteran presence for this team. It's a very young team other than Chris Paul. Devin Booker, first ever playoff run. Mikal Bridges, first ever playoff run. DeAndre Ayton, first ever playoff run. A lot of these guys, this is their first time ever in the playoffs, and they've just been in Phoenix, majority of them, for their career. Obviously not Chris Paul, but Booker, Bridges, Ayton, etc. There's just a lot of players that have been in Phoenix their whole career and have never been to the playoffs, so it's really impressive how good they've been, and Devin Booker has been really good this playoffs. And Devin Booker is not just a stats guy. People always said, oh, he's only a stats guy because he's on a bad team. Look what he's doing in the playoffs. He's not a stats guy. He's actually making shots and doing passing and rebounding when it actually counts in the playoffs. I've always believed in Devin Booker and thought he was underrated, and now it's just proving me right that he was underrated, because he's showing that he can make shots and be a really good player in the clutch moments during the postseason, because Devin Booker took over in that fourth quarter yesterday. So I'm going to pick the Suns to win this series, and we'll have to see if Kawhi comes back. Kawhi is missing at least Game 1, which he already did, and Game 2 coming up. But we'll have to see if he's available for Game 3 and on. We'll also have to see when Chris Paul is going to be available. He might be available for Game 2. If not, I feel like by Game 3 he should be available, but we don't really know since he's in the protocols, but we'll have to see. Hopefully he's available soon, because it's always good to see teams at full strength in the playoffs. So hopefully Kawhi can also come back in Game 3, but I guess we'll have to see how severe that injury is that he suffered in the second round of the playoffs against the Jazz. So my NBA Finals prediction is the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. Let me know who you guys think will make the NBA Finals in the comment section below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please like. And I'll see you guys in the next video.